Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all the Irish people, wherever they are. Today we talk briefly about a development with BlueBird Bio. Also, I want to thank David Best for pointing out that BlueBird Bio earnings calendar is different because I had been getting very concerned about not hearing BlueBird earnings. I'll talk about that more at the end. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. BlueBird Bio has secured a $175 million 5-year term loan facility with a company called Hercules Capital, which is also listed in the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol HTGC. And this has been done basically to beef up BlueBird Bio's balance sheet. And the loan is intended to support the commercial launches of 3 FDA-approved gene therapies that they already have. The first one is Lyfgenia, then Zynteglo, and Skysona. So they already launched Zynteglo first, and then they launched Skysona, and the latest entry is Lyfgenia. But they definitely need more money in order to exploit the full potential of marketing these 3 therapies. So I think it's a positive development. The term loan facility consists of, I believe, 4 tranches with an initial draw of $75 million and a potential to draw 2 additional tranches of $25 million each, subject to meeting commercial milestones. And assuming execution of 3 tranches totaling $125 million, the transaction is expected to extend BlueBird's cash runway through first quarter of 2026, with an additional tranche of up to $50 million available at the discretion of Hercules. And BlueBird will be responsible for paying only the interest on borrowed amounts during the first 3 years of the loan term, with the outstanding balance amortized over the remaining life of the loan. So we will see additional details of the loan agreement when a current report or Form 8K will be filed with the Securities Exchange Commission. But typically, when you look at company financing, there is a leveraging ratio. It's called as financial leverage. When you have more equity and less borrowing, then equity shareholders do not get as much dividend as they potentially could get because the money has come from a large number of equity shareholders. So the dividend is the division of the profits among a large number of shareholders. Whereas if a company had less shareholders and more borrowings, then the interest rate is fixed. So the remaining profit is distributed among a small number of shareholders. So a dynamic like that will come to work. So this is, I think, good for the shareholders because instead of equity dilution, borrowing has been done, assuming that all 3 FDA-approved therapies are going to do well in the market. So this is going to be a higher financial leverage, which means higher returns for the shareholders. At the same time, if things don't go well, shareholders do not have much equity to hold on to because the borrowers will have to be paid first. Now, having said that, let's look at the price chart for BlueBird Bio. So here we are in the price chart for BlueBird Bio. Each of those candles is a 1-day candle. First, I wanted to point out that it's a good thing that we have viewers like David Best who gave me a heads up. But for all of us in general, when we look at our various trading platforms that we generally use to do our technical analysis and get financial information, we have to remember that they may probably give you faulty information. So it's better to check in more than one platform. So I've been looking at this earnings and revenue indicator out here on TradingView. It says that on Monday, 18th March 2024, we'll get earnings for the period ended December 2023. And the real fact is that BlueBird has got a different year ending, and I think they will be presenting their Q1 2024 in May. So that's the sequence that they have in. So I'm going to check this out further. But thanks, David, for pointing this out. Now, coming back to the price chart. So we have this diagonal line of resistance from a bullish pennant, and we broke out on the upside, but we continued following this slope, which became a support for us when we broke out of the bullish pennant. Now we see that the last 3 days, the last 3 trading days have been a consolidation, and there seems to be a kind of floor out here. I'm just going to draw a horizontal line just to draw the floor. So there seems to be a floor out here, which I'm going to mark in green. I'm going to assume that this is a support because it has been tested for 3 days and we have stayed above that. So that is looking good. I'm also looking at the momentum, which is pointed upwards. It's picking up. and there's plenty of room for the RSI to move. So I'm thinking that today is likely to be a positive day for BlueBird, and also the news about the loan is a very positive catalyst for BlueBird, because shareholders who were afraid of equity dilution can breathe a sigh of relief. So I'm looking at BlueBird doing well. Pre-market, we are seeing that BlueBird is already up 1.41%, which is around 2 cents. But I would expect BlueBird to improve further because the loan is a positive news in my opinion. With that, my friends, I would like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. I hope you have a great day in the market. Bye for now.